Hello, my name is Tawny Perry, and my website is on running a dietary analysis on yourself. This screencast will explain why my webpage fulfills the top 10 list on my web writing guide. So I included that in this slide here. So my top 10 list is: don't plagiarize, don't forget target audience, don't use images illegally, read through the article, be original, use strong headlines, be accurate, help people find content, understand how readers read, and cite your sources. So I included screenshots of my website as we go along. So when you first open the website, this is what you see. So running a dietary analysis on yourself, and this kind of explains a bit of what a dietary analysis is. So this part of the website fulfills reading through the article and also the target audience. So with this section, it is very dense and it is very informative. So I made sure when completing writing this, I read through, I made sure I cited my sources properly in MLA format. They were current sources as well, not anything outdated, as well as I made sure to make this explanation of what a dietary analysis is as simple as possible to make sure that my target audience, which is the majority of people, don't know what it is, to make sure that it was easy to understand and easy to follow along with. The next section of the website goes into why you should run a dietary analysis on yourself. And this section fulfills the top 10 list of not forgetting my target audience and being accurate. So with this section, I wanted to emphasize that when running a dietary analysis on yourself or choosing to run a dietary analysis on yourself, it isn't for one specific type of person. It isn't for just someone wanting to lose weight or someone building muscle, but it can also be for someone who has serious health issues such as high blood pressure, cholesterol, and diabetes. Tracking your food can help with a plethora of health issues. And I also made sure to include in this section the course I took, which was Health 300, which was nutrition, exercise, and wellness, and that's how I learned to run a dietary analysis on myself. And so yes, this section definitely meets the target, don't forgetting your target audience and being accurate and making sure that it gets the point across to everyone that everyone can run a dietary analysis on themselves. The next section of my website, when you scroll down, is steps. So before we get into the steps, I wanted to show that I break down each section not only by using strong headlines, but also by using images. So I wanted to make sure that with my website, it wasn't all just verbiage and it wasn't dull to read through. So I made sure with adding pictures to separate each section that it was not only aesthetically pleasing, but also easy to follow and easy to flow. And it makes sure that my reader can find the content easily as they scroll along. They see not only from the headlines, but by the pictures as well what each section is and what each section coming up is. So after that is getting into the actual steps. So with this section, I wanted to make sure that this was easy to read because I understand how readers read on the web. I wanted to make sure that I was being original and I was making sure not to forget my target audience. So with this section, I made sure that each step was easy to follow and followed an easy flow, which each step building upon the previous. So that way it wasn't too hard to use personally. So you follow each step and that's how you do the dietary analysis. It isn't going to be some crazy thing that you need to go to a dietitian to do. I also added in with each section just little tidbits and things that I've personally learned from tracking food and calories because I wanted to be original and I wanted to share things that I found interesting or things that I found useful so that my target audience, which a lot of people coming here don't know how to do a dietary analysis or are new to this, so by throwing in what I've learned and some helpful hints that they can implement that into their process of tracking their own food. And then the final step of the website is works cited and image cited. This is very important and definitely needs to be implemented into every single part of the website. So throughout the website and throughout each section, I made sure to cite my sources in MLA format, as well as including the works cited at the end of the website, and as well with all the images I've used to break up each section, making it aesthetically pleasing and making sure it was easy to follow. I made sure to cite those sources as well and give credit to those who have produced those images. So with that, I believe my website has definitely fulfilled the top 10 list, which I will go back to on the beginning of this slide. I made sure that the website had the works cited page, so I didn't plagiarize, and I made sure to not use any images illegally. I made sure throughout my website to not forget my target audience and keep things very informative and very easy to follow. I made sure to read through every article that I put in, each section that I put in, to make sure there's no spelling errors, everything was accurate with source citing and all that. I made sure to be original and adding in personal experience that I've learned from tracking my own food. I made sure to use strong headlines, and made sure to use images to help separate each section and to be accurate with all my information and help people find the content easily. Thank you.